Okay, so this trade happened an hour ago, and I'm going to tell you what happened when I saw it. I saw it, and I screamed out, "Patrick Allvin, what are you doing?" And then I was like, wait, okay, I gotta sleep this off. I was kind of tired anyway. I'd had like 3 hours of sleep. I was like, you know what? Before we make a video about this trade, Filip Hronek to the Vancouver Canucks with a fourth for the Canucks' first they got in the Bo trade and a second, I want to take a nap first. I don't want to be coming out here angry at you, angry at the team, angry at myself, whatever. There are Red Wings fans that watch this channel. There's no way I'm going to go out there and provide the satisfaction of yelling at my team's GM for the next 5 minutes because I've been doing that for the past 8 years. We're going to sleep this off, and we're going to make a video when we're all rational. Okay, this is that video. The Vancouver Canucks have traded away the first-round pick they got in the Bo Horvat trade, assuming... we're going to assume that all the conditions are on it because the graphic on the Red Wings Twitter page says that the first-round pick, originally the Islanders, in 2023 can potentially be 2024, and they sent away a second-round pick in 2023 as well to the Red Wings in exchange for Filip Hronek and a fourth in 2023. Now, the knee-jerk reaction that every Canucks fan under the sun had when they saw this trade was, what the hell, Allvin? What are you doing? Why are you trading away the draft picks? This is exactly what doomed us last time. Trading away draft picks and not holding on to your draft picks. We had been talking all this talk the past few days about how the Vancouver Canucks, with the trades of Bo Horvat, they traded away Schenn, they traded away all these players, they've been getting picks in return. They got a first in the Bo Horvat deal, fantastic. They got a third in the Schenn deal, fantastic. They have been accruing these draft picks and draft capital in ways that Jim Benning really has been sort of allergic to the past few years. And so seeing them stockpile all of these draft picks was a good thing. But now, Patrick Allvin has done the good old classic Jim Benning and decided to trade these picks away. But this is the important part here. You're getting a guy in Filip Hronek in return who, I'm going to go out there and say, is better than every player Jim Benning has ever acquired in regards to those draft picks. I mean, of course, JT Miller is one of Benning's last acquisitions. He's from Tampa Bay, but he ended up becoming a 99-point player for the Canucks, but he's a forward. That doesn't count. When it comes to all the defensemen that Benning had traded draft picks away for, none of them have been as good as Filip Hronek. Now, I know Hronek had a bad past few games. A lot of Red Wings had a bad past few games. We had talked about in the last video. Dylan Larkin gets the contract extension after going pointless in 3 straight games and losses against Ottawa, etc. But Filip Hronek definitely did not have a pretty good showcase these past 3 games as well. This season, though, Hronek is on pace for 52 points in an 82-game year. 38 points, 60 games. He has been a very solid Red Wings D-man the past few years, and he is 25 years old. This is a guy that is most likely going to be Quinn Hughes' long-term partner now that Luke Schenn is gone. And, from an asset management point of view, it sucks. It really does to see Vancouver give up that first-round pick that they had coveted from the Islanders. Red Wings fans, if you're tuning into this, which I know you are, you've got a video on this channel that you can watch where I go out there and talk about the Islanders and their first-round pick and the conditions and everything. You can go out there and see that if you want to kind of get the scoop on what you want for that pick. And you get a second as well, so good on Stevie Y to getting some draft capital there, opening up some spots. We'll see what happens in the future with guys like Simon Edvinsson, etc. But Filip Hronek is a guy that is already the best right-handed defenseman on Vancouver, and he's not terribly old. So even though the knee-jerk reaction for Vancouver fans to get pissed off about trading away a first-round pick and arguably the deepest draft we've had since 2015, it's valid. It's very valid. You can be pissed off at this trade, and I was too. But when you think about it, you think about the Canucks trying to contend, trying to, be good. This is not the worst player they could have gotten. I'll say that. Now, sure, this clashes a lot with the philosophy that the Canucks and the Canucks fan base wanted to build for themselves, saying, hey, we gotta suck. We have to suck. Why are we trying to go out there and win games? Connor Bedard is right there. We're like 6th, 7th last in the league. We can get Bedard if we just continue to tank. Why make this trade when you're going to be getting a guy who is going to be making your team exquisitely better? Like, the Canucks defense sucks right now. No Shen, Quinn Hughes is there, and everybody else is Tyler Myers plus AHL guys. Like, why did you make this trade if you want to go out there and lose? And of course, you know, the GM is not the guy who is going to go out there and tell his players to lose, but the GM has a part in building a roster that is quote-unquote tanking, quote-unquote going to lose. And this trade goes out there and eliminates that possibility while getting rid of that first-round pick. There is a very legitimate reason for Canucks fans to be upset with this trade, and I totally understand that. I can see the subreddit, I see the Twitter replies, I'm going to see the comment section later in this video. Everybody's going to be freaking out. We traded away the pick, and we got better in the process. Why did we do that? But at the same time, if you're looking at the long term, yes, the first-round pick from the Islanders helps the Canucks in the long term. But so does Filip Hronek. I feel like there is enough of the benefit of a doubt that you could bring up in this because he is 25 years old and because he is signed till 2024 making 4.4 AAV. You're going to have to re-sign him next year, by the way, Patrick Allvin, and he's going to be an RFA, so he is cost-controlled, so there is another piece of the puzzle in your favor here. But it is interesting because there is enough of a benefit of the doubt to say that this actually would help out the team immediately and long term. If you wanted to say, all right, well, best case scenario, Kuzmenko sticks around, Pettersson sticks around, Hughes sticks around, Hronek sticks around now, and the Canucks are maybe battling for a wild card next year or 2 years from now, Filip Hronek is still going to be here, and he's going to be 27 years old in his prime. This is not the worst thing in the world the Canucks could have done when it comes to building for the immediate future, but of course it comes with a huge clash of sacrificing the long-term future with that draft pick and just the momentum of the Connor Bedard year. The momentum of being so bad that you're losing all these games and losing all these games, but like Rick Tocchet, I mean, the Canucks are what, 500 under Rick Tocchet? They've been winning games, and it's so weird because like, we didn't get this under Bruce. The team is playing better under Tocchet than they had been under Bruce. And now you're in a position where the team is making trades like this, and people are freaking out. People are saying, all right, well, Filip Hronek is a good player at least. I will say that it's going to be refreshing to have an actually good offensive defenseman on that right side because Filip Hronek can get points and Filip Hronek can move. He's better than Tucker Pullman. He's better than Tyler Myers. He's better than Travis Hamonic. He's better than Luke Shen. I'm going to go out there and say that. It's just moving the picks, though. That really does sting. Red Wings fans, y'all are clearing up space. Y'all are getting draft capital, and there's a video on my YouTube channel talking about that Islanders first-round pick. You can go out there and watch that if you want. But talk to the comments your thoughts. Either way, the Canucks and the Red Wings have made a trade. I tried my best to go out there and not make this video while screaming my head off. I want you to tell me in the comment section below how you think I did. Of course, as well as your thoughts on the trade itself. I hope you enjoyed this video. And bye.